Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once more to City Skylines, City McCityface, where things are coming along quite nicely, I'd say. We've got a nice, large, well-developed light residential zone here. We've got our new high-density zones over in this direction, which are looking very nice, especially when you zoom into these lovely big high-rises, which are levelling up quite nicely as well. So before I hit record, I spent a bit of the money that we've got for becoming a big city, or small city, or no, big city rather, on setting up a new garbage collection facility and some new schools and services for the high density. And I think for now, the tram lines, ooh yeah. We've got over 1,000 people using public transport now, which is excellent. That's over 1,000 cars off the road. And if we look here, you can just about see all the people using the metro stations. And if you zoom out, look at that. They're going in and they're coming out like little ants. Lovely. And before I forget, any traffic lights? No, from the looks of it, which is absolutely excellent. That's what I want. And how's traffic doing, by the way? Any red zones? There's a little bit of a bottleneck right here, but I can always upgrade the road if that becomes a major concern. In fact, I might remove that road there altogether. Try to encourage people to use different roads. Yeah. Maybe I want some extra routes in and out. I want people to primarily use the highways, which they are doing, which is marvellous. Look at all that usage. I've got some upgrades underway. These houses are looking much better. And I think... now these... We're making 23,000 right now. That should shoot up. Yeah! Oh, yes. Always do that. Your commercial areas are going to make a lot of cash. We've got some more commercial demand right now, so I think we want to make use of it. Right, so this area is a little bit awkward because I had to put some of my areas underground, or some of the roads underground rather. I think I think it's round about there. Yeah, that connects. I'm not sure if I could maybe. I can't actually connect them because space already occupied. Oh no, I can connect them. Excellent. That just makes it a bit easier on that end. So let's zone a little bit more. I think commercial doesn't mind noise. In fact, it actually creates it. So let's zone this lot as commercial. Get some more offices. And then why not zone in some more residential? Marvellous. I've also got some water set up in pretty much all the areas we should be developing in. Power wise, ooh, good thing I checked that. We were about to run out. So we're definitely going to set up some more of these lovely turbines, producing maximum amounts of power. And hopefully they're already developing around the school. Marvellous. So student wise, yeah, we need quite a few more schools, or elementary schools at least. Oh yeah, these people, they need elementary schools. I completely forgot about that. I'm a doofus. There's already one person here who's moved in who's highly educated. So those guys have access to those schools, but these guys don't have easy access to a school, so I'm going to put one right there. And they could also do with a high school as well. I've got plenty of money, so I might as well start putting him in. There we are. University-wise, we should be okay with just one for the time being. In fact, whoa! All the people that are moving in here are already university educated, apparently. Well, oh yeah, highly educated. Nice. But look at this now. Look at these areas. If you ignore all the sludge pumping out here, these are some very nice developments. Look at this, you've got lovely views of nice rolling mountains and hills. So mostly it's flat ground right now, but you'll get an even better view once we start developing this island over here. Yeah. And of course, if we get down onto the quay right here, marvellous. I think this area is looking quite spick and span, don't you? I think now we're also going to remove these for the time being. And then we get our second road being set up so we can get some more developments coming along. Oh yeah, so this area here's got a bit of high traffic, but that's because it's a junction. And you've got a bit of a bottleneck here. And here as well, I might set up some more roads. I'll make one of them one way and then have another one coming up. That's an idea, actually. If I make this just for... If I make this just for incoming... And speaking of which, we're about to reach our next... We're about to become a grand city already, which allows a third loan and solar power. Ah, marvellous. Right, if I make this... Which way does that go? I don't want the traffic thing. Go away. I said go away. There. I said go away! Why are you still here? You're telling me this now? No, 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 no. Why are you stuck on? I don't want you to be stuck on. Hang on. Oh, that's why. Okay, my apologies. I had it set. So that's going that way now. And we want those... Whoops. And then this way, if I set this for incoming... So that's one way. If we set it to go down like this... People like that. Okay, so it caused a bit of a jumble right there. What? Oh, right, power. Sorry, yes, I moved that. Let's go over that way. Ding! Look at that all vanish. Alright, yeah. What the? Oh, right. Ah, that's because of this. Right. And... gone. Okay, that's all vanished now. If we check the traffic, this is only for incoming now and outgoing. These roads should see some more use now. Okay, so that... it's only coming one way. Whoa, damn it, I skipped the damn... We're a grand city now. Excellent. Third lone solar power plant, not a huge amount. But a capital city that allows us to use ships now, cargo harbours. It might be a bit far-fetched to have a cargo harbour on the other side of these mountains, but we could possibly squeeze one in here. Might be a bit tall for that. We could maybe if we buy this zone of land and have a road coming out here, possibly. We'll see. That is one problem with these mountains here. It makes the industrial zone look a bit more creative, but not good in terms of connectivity to the water. Speaking of which, how much are we exporting now? We're importing a lot of goods still, but we're exporting nothing but ore now. How much money is that making us? How much? Special 6,682. Marvellous. And what are you? Taxes? Offices? Screw you guys. You're all highly leveled and now suddenly, oh no, we're not paying that much. Oh, shut up. Right, enough distractions. I was actually going to get this road set up, so I'm going to get round to doing that right now. And done. There we are. So now these junctions are proper junctions. I want to make sure no traffic lights. Absolutely no lights. So now we're going to want to, we've got a little bit of demand, not a huge amount, but we're going to want primarily, how much noise pollution are these things making, by the way? A little bit, but not a huge amount. I'll probably still have primarily commercial around these areas. Yeah, those are good, because they also have the closest connections and such as well. But let's get to zoning. So a little bit of commercial. Well, not on the main roads though. Just along here slightly. There. And up here. Just a small smidgen along this zone. There. Lovely. And the rest is all going to be lovely residential. And done again. So we've got no shortage of low density residential and commercial for those who want to move in on this way. And I believe then we've got a few more sections of grid here for the high density. And I think this should be that should be this island pretty much set, and we can move on to our next target. So how much more do we need? Yeah, we need nearly 10,000, about 9,000 more to become a capital city, and after that colossal city, and after that metropolis, and then our much converted megalopolis. We got a way to go before that though. Capital city first. Okay, a new piece of land. We'll see about getting around to that before long, but first I think I want to clear this block. Whoa, power. The power's right there. Fine, I'll stretch a power line over this road just for you because you want to develop there, of all places. Blah. I probably want to make... We don't really have any... I think because people are starting to get better educated, they don't want to work in the dirty factories anymore. Oh, look at all this cargo coming in on the train station. We've got a train going. Train, where are you going? To Santa Cruz with a half load. Half load. Come on, we can do better than that. More goods. How's death care going, by the way? Healthcare is fine. We've got quite a few sick citizens, but we've got plenty of healing capacity. I think we might need some more toasters. Yeah, let's get a toaster in the high density zone so you can cover that area. And we definitely want one around here. That way we can cover the beachhead zone because apparently we do have a dead person. Still, we've got that set up now. We should hopefully get some hearses going along. Yeah, we've got one on the way right now. Marvellous. The buses are being in use. Oh yeah, lots of public transportation now. This one, whoops. Ooh, quite a few people using this one. But if we go over to the main hubs, yes. Look at these crowds. Oh, now this is a bustling city. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ah, it's so nice now. After awkward beginnings, we're finally starting to see the city take shape, and it's absolutely lovely. I want to expand even further because this is the stage now where we don't really have to worry about money. What we will have to worry about though is traffic, because we are starting to see red zones. Why is that zone red? It is being used, but it's not blocked. I only want to see red if it's being blocked. Okay, it is a tiny bit now, but yeah, it works. If it had a traffic light on it though, then it probably would be blocked. But aside from that, I'm not seeing any actual blocked roads. There might be a bit of clog and a bit of slowdown, but aside from that, the red zones are mainly just due to volume and not much else. Like these roads, they're still flowing. Flowing is important. But yeah, as long... Yeah, these changes work. These roads are being used quite a lot more now. And the cloverleaf is doing fine. It's just a tiny bit of slowdown here with people changing lanes way too late. This place is fine. Our main turbine interchange is fine. It's just a big volume of cars coming down this way, which is absolutely marvellous. Glorious. So far, so good. And I think if I move the grid down this way, I could put a connection there, but I'd probably only put it one way going into the city. Because people going out can always take the highway here and then here. And it's just easier for... Although people coming, they could always take the highway this side as well. We'll see about it, but for the time being we've got oodles of money. Let's put it to use. So, carrying on the grid, we've got quite a bit of commercial demand. So, I think it's yeah. Like this. Then... No. Like that. Marvellous. And then could I... I have to stretch it out a bit. No, I won't do that. I'm just going to put it here and then stop it before it starts interrupting with the zoning too much. Like this, that's it. Got piping. I'm going to need to change the bus lane here, the yellow one, stretch that one out a bit. So it covers all these areas, but for the time being this gives us plenty of zoning space. And zoning wise, I think we could have a nice commercial hub here. So, because if we look at the noise pollution, yeah, high density commercial does produce quite a bit of noise. This is mostly the road and that's the recycling centre I put there. But yeah, office zoning, a very nice buffer. So, zoning. We want... No. We want office here. We can put a little bit of high density residential here. Living right next to a tunnel. And then we want a nice big high density commercial hub right here. And then offices here, and then we can continue on the residential down this way. So let's see if that starts developing. Power wise we could do with a few more turbines as well. Okay, it's a bit annoying that I've left some space there, but whatever. It works. And also, since they've bled across here now, I can get rid of these lines. Ta-da! Lovely. Excellent. We've got development. So, if we look at our services, education, university's fine, high school, okay. Elementary, perhaps a bit more. Fire... Oh, I forgot about fire stations. We probably need a couple more of them. And there hasn't even been one. They're covered by this zone. There's a little bit here, but these fire stations, they've got access to a main road where they can quickly... Everyone's got water, right? God, I thought that was a warning. Everything is looking very nice indeed. We've got 3% unemployment. That's a record low here. And in fact, what's this? It's because people probably keep on abandoning these places due to lack of employees, and then it cuts off the power. Oh, Ori McCityface is pretty much completely fully developed. Ah, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So I think my main goal... I think the next goal will be moving over to this island. Right here. It's what I've been intending to do. It means I can continue on all these roads. In fact, speaking of which, Maybe I didn't... Whoops. Sorry. I knocked the microphone. I do apologise. Maybe I don't need... It would be nice to have a highway connection here, but perhaps I won't make use of most of the land if I buy this plot. I'd much rather buy one over here or over here. So if I instead just have this 6-lane road coming across, and this highway and this road here, that should be plenty in the way of connectivity. Yeah. I'll do that. Although we are going to get another space to buy soon enough once we get a capital city. Let's not waste it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I think. So first off, the highways. We're going to try to build around the highways. I haven't really made use of any of the agricultural land here at all. And I don't think I will. And speaking of which, I believe that's oil? Yes, that's oil. We do want to make use of that. And some very nice big patches of ore as well. Oh yeah, if I do buy this land, it would come in handy purely for all that lovely ore. And there's some more ore over here. And no oil on this land, but some patches here. No shortage in the way of natural resources. It's good to know. In fact, there's a whole lot of ore on this because there's some there as well. Yeah, that'll be a big industrial hub. In fact, if I do... So yeah, there would actually be quite a lot of use for that land. I could have this road carry on along there as well. Maybe I will buy it then. Because this is plenty of development. Well, I don't have a lot of industrial demand right now, but if it does, if we do... Whatever, I'm dilly-dallying enough. I need to get some things going. So, if we... Right hand first. Let's get down and do it. That's what I'm going to do. That's stage 1 done. It's the highways. So these are much better aligned. I went for straights across here to make sure the suspension cables worked. And oh. What have I done? Right, I'm hoping that's the right way. Yeah, it should be. At least the arrow's working. Because I've got... With all this money, I might as well just get the road systems down and then try to build around it. I might end up regretting all this later, but at least for the most part, oh. Yeah, that's because I had to do a little bit there just to make sure they aligned a bit better. Hopefully these are aligned... I don't know. If it does get in the way, then I can always do what I did here, hopefully. Still, the next job is to keep all these... I think I've got all this money, and I've got the space, so I might as well just move the sewage pipes somewhere where they'll be out of the way. Perhaps even here. Let's try that. Pipes. Water treatment plants. Yeah, we're going to need this as well. I might as well move to large pumps as well. I can put them here. Perfect. Well, they'll be completely out of the way. Let's put in some here. We've got the money. We can afford it. Let's just put them all in. Slope too steep. Well, how about that? That worked. And of course we're going to need power, so unfortunately we're going to stretch some power lines across. But it can serve as a race for ships. On your marks, get set, go! And then racing down, and you know you've reached the finish line when you cut off power to the water treatment plants. Oh yeah. And now that those are all set up, we can remove the sewage plants to try and reduce the amount of sludge in the water. And they are still supplying power. In fact, that's a bit overkill. Let's just do it like that. In fact, we don't even need these ones anymore. Let's get rid of these. though. We don't need that. We don't need that anymore. It's blurred over there. Perfect. And we don't need these anymore. All these needless power lines. And we don't need these anymore. Excellent. And we don't need these anymore. So many power lines that have been there for however long that we no longer need. We'll get rid of those. And done those. And technically we don't actually need... We just need these ones. So we can get rid of these. Because it's supplying power from over there. Perfect! Okay. So now that's all settled, we've got water treatment and the water pumps. We can move the pumps further up here. Now we'll leave them where they are. Right, sewage gone. These. And replace them with a couple of heavy duty pumps. Which, even that's not enough to connect them, apparently. Despite the fact there's... Oh, jeez. Alright. Relocate. And pipes. And now, relocate back. No pipes. Ding, 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 ding. Now let's see all this water get sucked up. And drain the river dry. And over here. Still. Excellent. So all this sludge will slowly be washed away. And the river is now refilled, so these... Yeah. Water capacity is perfectly fine. So let's get these roads sorted out, shall we? You know what? Screw it. I've set up some... I haven't actually got the roads set up yet. I've got the quays set up. I can do a bit of zoning along here as well. But... yeah, this might be a nice little island territory for some low density zoning. But outside of that, I think, yeah, we are on making population growth. We're making good progress towards the capital city. We've got plenty of space here for development. So I am going to buy this tile, which has a whole lot of ore in it. 12 grand. That's nothing to me these days. So, now we've got two deposits of lovely... Whoops. We've got two deposits of lovely ore to take advantage of and a full stash of oil. We're going to make use of agricultural? Probably not. Nah. We don't really need forestry. I'd rather use this as a nice residential development. Maybe I could put... I suppose we've got lots of trees here. You can't actually... I could actually, and I think about it, I could connect this to the highway. I'll think about it. Whatever the case though, I bought this. I can get some highway connections going, which means I could continue this further, but I'll get some junctions going. So I think we can make use of one of these, perhaps. The thing is, a train line is here as well. I might just want to use a standard. Or one of those. No, that's unneeded. No, we'll have to just use a three-way intersection, I think. And done! Alright, so I had to do some rearranging, but outside of... yeah, I had to redesign the train bridge and reconnect all these highway lines, but I think compared to some of the other intersections, this actually turned out rather smoothly. Yeah, the traffic and trains can still flow just fine. So I'm thinking we can actually connect these two highways together. Or maybe just have them one giant massive loop round, I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out one day. In fact, I wonder. Yeah, let's just have it as a loop like that for now. People can always loop back. And this will find a way to connect this. Now the main problem with these pumps now being here, this road is going to have to go over the pumps. Oh, you know what? You know what? I think I've reached my mental limit as to what I can think of doing for now. I'm going to call an end to this episode right here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of City Skylines. I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed and that you will join me on the next episode where we're going to see about starting proper development on the second island. Yeah, we're finally moving to another island. We got there eventually. I'll see you in the next episode.